Alright, this game, very high elo game. Almost everyone here is like 1,000 LP or more. I think there's like a really high ranked player here, like rank 2 almost. Not rank 2, like rank 5, 10. Um, so this game is high elo, guys. We're in it for a fun Viego high elo Viego game. Um, Pretty much, I'm leaving my top lane isolated for the majority of the game. I want to play towards my bot lane. My Kai'Sa and Nautilus are gonna pop off. Hopefully, that's the plan. The mid lane, the mid lane battle is gonna be. It's gonna be a battle, and I want to be there for the battle, mid lane and bot lane, and I want to have red buff for the battles. For every single battle, I just want to be as strong as I can, and getting strong. This game means doing my red buff, so I'm have red buff for the fight. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying content like this, make sure to join my Discord. Make sure to, subscribe on YouTube and, follow me on all my socials. I post, I stream, I do things daily. We're on that grind. And I appreciate all of the support nonetheless. So, thank you guys for being here. But yeah, this game, gonna be pathing top down, playing to my Nautilus, playing to my LeBlanc. I just want to make sure that Nocturne doesn't like lane invade me here. There's a lot of junglers that kind of just have a tendency of doing that. If they have a lot of AoE to do your Raptors, you always kind of just want to check to see if like they're doing something fishy. That's why you can see my positioning. I'm really making sure that that doesn't happen. Okay, it looks like bot lane is leashing right now. They come from so far away. It's very likely that they're just leashing. Like, you can check manas and everything else. Okay, that's exhaust used. Heal has not been used. Use my Q to kill everything here. Oh, I fucked it up. Lost a few seconds there. It's okay though. So their Ezreal is really low. He actually started tier. My mid lane's trades are not going too in our favor. Looks like Zoe has a ward on the top side as well. Zoe also has Ghost and not Flash. So if we can get on top of Zoe, Zoe will be really free kill. Okay. So right here, the reason why I'm looking to pressure is because the Zoe is a bit far up in the lane. But now that she stepped backwards a bit, I'm kind of, I still want to do my camps. So I was deciding if mid gank is something I want to look for or not. And ends up being not a look for me. Right now, I'm just going to do my camps, full clear, and then my mid lane does need help eventually. So I want to do what I can to help mid as fast as I can, pretty much. Yeah, if you get solo killed, honestly nothing I can really do. Right, that's just the life of a jungler and a laner. Zoe used her ignite, so gotta keep in mind that Zoe has no ignite now. And Nocturne has an opportunity to gank mid lane, so I want to kind of just be covering one time to see what Zoe does. Zoe also took the potion here, so it's very likely that Zoe can try and pick up this ignite here and step up, which is why I'm, again, trying everything I can there. Honestly, maybe I should have picked up Zoe. That would have been better for me to do. But my W usage in the bush right here was very bad, if I'm going to be honest with you. This game, I'm actually going to try Kraken because I have perfect Noon Gold. So the one times I will say go Kraken is, yeah, if you have perfect Noon Gold, you should buy it. Normally Kraken's not good because waiting for Noon Gold is actually worse. So right here, Nocturne's over playing his tempo, which is really good for me, which means I have an opportunity after I do Krugs and Raptors to play for the Dragon. And because my bot lane is so much stronger right now and Ezra has no flash, I think Nocturne has flash, he didn't end up using it. But because my bot lane is so much stronger, although their mid is stronger, my bot lane being strong and their jungler being low tempo means we can probably play for this dragon. So I'm going to ping it one time here. And I want to see if my bot lane wants to help me with that pretty much. Get as much of the little mini Krug as I can, mini raptors as I can. I'm going to ping this to give these guys a job. Right, just come hit the dragon with me, and the reason why is their jungler is in base pretty much. So right now, if we do it right away, we can one-shot it because we also have Kai'Sa, and there's nothing that they can do. So although Nocturne got a kill on me, and I'm down flash, the Nocturne fucked his tempo up, which means he loses the objective here. Which now gives us a dragon. Noon Quiver also felt very good while taking that, for sure. Ball lane's getting traded on very hard right now. And I at least want to be kind of leaning towards helping ball lane. Ball lane is my win con, right? Ball lane is the lane I want to be playing towards, so... ping as best I can the information for my allies, right? And then see if we can make an opportunity happen here. Right? Because the Ezreal needs to shove his wave eventually, I'm in that bush waiting for the wave. And you see me, I played the wave very, very far in advance because I'm fully aware that the wave I'm playing on is very, very far. So that's how I'm able to make that play right there. And I'm fully expecting my red buff being gone. And I don't care. He can have my red buff. Okay, I'm going to get my Krugs. I'm going to hit level 6. I'm going to be strong. And that's what I'm playing to think about right now. Right, there's Nocturne right there. I have better items than him. Right, and he got my red buff already. So that's why I go straight to my Krugs and not to my red buff. Because you should give at least some credit to the enemy. Oh my god, I got dude, my ult was so slow. My ult was so slow, so I don't get the kills here at all. What I'm gonna do here is my LeBlanc hasn't like aggressively pinged me or anything, but because I know me and my LeBlanc aren't working well together, I'm just going to straight up mute my LeBlanc. Like just straight up, like I don't want to listen to you, I don't want to play with you. I'm gonna mute you and I'm gonna play to every other lane that I can play because every time I've tried to help mid lane, things have just gone wrong. I don't want to play around you anymore. You are not my friend. You are not someone I want to play with. So, I'm going to mute him and not play around him. Another thing is my Raptors are up right here. And my Nautilus is able to play for this. I don't mind playing for this because my Nautilus is playing the fog line like perfectly right now. This guy's a pro player, so he knows the fog line. If he didn't play the fog line well enough, I would have changed. Bro, what? Nice, okay. So my LeBlanc dropped the full entire wave to make that happen, which is why like they were playing really cautious there. And although we got the objective and I had my item, my LeBlanc is super far behind, as you can tell. Not super duper duper, but like a bit far behind. My bot lane just took a chunk. So defending my bot camps might be a tad bit difficult, we'll see. My mid lane just took a chunk. So we're up objectives in this game, and also our top winner is winning, but ends up losing there. Fuck, I fucked that up. Oh shit, I fucked that up so badly there. Whoops. Oh my god, I fucked it up so badly. It's okay. Because right now Ezreal's really strong, right? And their Nocturne actually is gonna have some decent items when it comes off of base. I really want to get this dragon, but look at my LeBlanc's tempo. He needs to recall. So this dragon is probably hard to play for, unless I can straight up either get a kill with Nautilus like this, or I can one-shot the crab, or one-shot the dragon here.
Viego died.
So one-shotting the enemy like that has similar effect right there. So again, my support is a pro. So him being in good positions there, I'm just watching him. I'm not necessarily playing with the idea that he's gonna find great opportunity, but I watch his position there. And I at least, if my support, well, he's been playing well the whole game, but if my support is playing well like that, then I'm going to work with him as best I can. So Herald has 90 seconds. Ideally, drop it mid lane. Right, that's just the ideal world. Or you could drop it bot lane here. I want to look at plate amount. That's 4 plates. That's 4 plates. So here, there's no necessary rush. So right now, pretty much, I'm waiting for Nautilus ultimates before I use my Herald, because Nautilus is a guaranteed, kind of guaranteed person to play on, right? Next thing is I'm watching top lane to see if Nocturne's going to ult here or something. Oh wait.
Soon this long, cool night will end.
Pretty much Nocturne's in that bush right there, yeah. So again, what?
The mist is my great, unending shadow.
So what I want to do is I want to drop this Herald, and then just recall, drop some vision, and let the LeBlanc get the gold. I'm also going to spend some gold here, so it's going to be either way really good. Really good for us. Cause now I gotta buy Sheen, and I gotta buy a full Kindle gem. Again, high elo game, right? So obviously you're gonna see coordinated plays like a ward here, pretty planned for the Gnar to TP, and Gnar played the top sequence really well, so Gnar didn't die, and that also means that Gnar gets to TP bot lane with good conditions with full item.
It hurts.
And the next step is for me to connect with who's on the map, right? And connect strengths pretty much. So right now, my Gnar is very strong. I'm going to find any play I can with the people who are strong and with the people who are currently on the map right now. And the only person currently playing on the map is obviously my Gnar. So I'm doing everything I can to play the same line of aggression as my teammate. Okay, the next thing is this Herald is coming up. And again, I haven't been working well with LeBlanc, and although LeBlanc is a champion that really wants to be played towards, I actually don't want to play towards LeBlanc because of the fact that my Gnar is so much stronger, and my bot lane is really strong here too. I don't know about stronger, but my bot lane is strong, and it's really ideal to play with Nautilus. So right now we actually don't know where Zoe is at all. So that's why we're playing really cautiously here. And you see Nocturne and these guys playing this far up. So again, I'm just playing really cautiously. And I'm going to get my big smite. Which means if there's a smite fight on the Herald here, I have a bigger smite than him. Fuck. So we won the smite fights, and I thought my teammates still had conditions after they killed the Nami to fight, but I don't know where my Nautilus was. Honestly, I did a really bad job there of keeping track of what was going on in that fight. Nocturne ultimate, so fucking annoying to deal with. Like, so annoying to deal with. I had no idea what was going on in that fight whatsoever. So, makes that fight extremely hard. Literally not a clue what was happening in that fight. Nice, getting a kill there. Okay, so Ornn has no TP, sure. So again, objective. Even though I've died so much, I'm not farming perfectly. The goal is to win, right? And I have really good stats in this game to actually win. And honestly, I think Kraken in this top fight made me just do less damage straight up. I'm pretty sure this item's just a bait nowadays. Especially because I didn't get any crits off, I didn't get lucky, and I wasn't getting much Kraken procs. Like, I think Kraken's actually just worse, guys. I wanted to test it out one time just to see how it feels. We're still gonna, you know, get the dub in this game, but I wanted to check it out and see.
We were beautiful once.
An ally has been slain. Enemy rampage.
I will rip the jaws of death.
An enemy has been slain. Executed.
The guy does get executed, but I got the EXP for that, and plus I've been farming really well in this game. So it actually like doesn't matter that guy got executed, because even though we're not getting the gold, now he's not farming on the map, and I am. And on top of that, I got the EXP. So I'm very happy with how that went. What should you build then? First item, you want to build Blade of the Ruined King. It's so much better. Again, playing with Nautilus, playing with my Fed teammates. I'm sorry, but my LeBlanc is probably not a bad player, but I can't play with him in this game. Like, it hasn't been working out, so I want to not play with him. Into Triforce? Yeah, into Triforce, that's correct.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Like, even against this guy, if I had freaking Bork here, he would have died like so much sooner.
You have been slain. Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Honestly, didn't need to do that there, but I thought my teammates were closer, and like I wanted to get as much value from this Herald as I possibly could. So I think what I did was fine. I just need to ping my teammates that hey, like I'm going in here. Okay, so this game from here. So I still have wards. I want to switch that now. Support has wards here. I can use wards against those two. Ow, that hurts a bit. Okay, and the next thing is we have dragon in a minute. So we want to play for this dragon here for sure. So now, because my LeBlanc is the one bot lane, and I have dragon to play for, now would be an appropriate time to just say, hey, I'm down to play into the bot side, because again, my my teammate, who's in the bot side, is the strong teammate. So no camps actually mattered here. It's all about terrain control and like priority pretty much. So none of these objectives actually like change the game whatsoever.
I am already a monster. Shoot for the horse.
Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
I feel calling out. Viego.
Wow, Jenkins is the goat for switching up targets there. Jenkins is the goat for switching up targets there. That's crazy. What happened to Bork being rushed? Yeah, this game I had a perfect 1300 gold back, so I decided to try it. And if you were here earlier, I'm a hater of Kraken. I'm a hater of Kraken right now. But I just wanted to try it to see how bad it actually is. And I do not like it at all.
Such a small and fragile thing.
An enemy has been slain.
Her eyes see portraits of a world without my cruelty.
Whoops, I fucked my position up by a bit.
And that shall be ruined no more.
Fuck, I was really trying to get the stun off on the Ezreal, but it ends up being okay. I could have played this entire sequence a lot better, but it's all good. And ends up being fine because they're playing too far aggressive and we're too far ahead from the good early game. Them having 700 bounties on these, too insane. Plus Ocean Dragon Soul. It's way too powerful here.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Alright. Let's close out this game, because as good as it's been going, any game is losable, even if we have Soul, even if we have Elder, even if we have Baron, every game can be lost. All it takes is a few mistakes in a row.
Consume every. My force scour the world. Nothing.
Killing spree. You have slain an enemy. Enemy has been slain.
Alright, game's a wrap. There's no coming back for them now. Even though their Ezreal's like so strong, right? There's no coming back for them now.
Destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
My whole team wants to fight again. I don't care, bro. Getting my LP. I'm getting my discipline in and I'm getting my LP in. I'm focused on the win. Bob Jenkins, my goat, as per usual. Alright, a pretty good Viego game. Let's go.